As a horticulturist, qualified horticulturist, consulted on designs with landscape architects and designers, I come across some really good designs such as this one here, appropriate plant selecting for the area. Sometimes it's not. In this case, a blend of native Westringias and non-natives, the bougainvilleas, I think will make a beautiful entryway, a front statement for a property. It looks awesome. I think they've done quite well with this design. Some of the other properties are absolutely atrocious in their plant selection. And then of course you get some properties where the houses are grotesque monoliths. Sorry about the number. And there's absolutely nothing at the front to make it look even slightly appealing. The houses are an embarrassment to the suburb and landscape wise do nothing for the community. And as a property owner, it's all about creating a sense of place. Is this garden suitable for the area? Is this property representing the climate? You want to create beautiful gardens, complementary gardens to the district you live and to the house and to the property and to the area. You look at the surrounding plants, the palms, the trees, whatever is there, and you complement the design for that area and for the soil and for the situations. Looking around here, this area, there's a lot of good designs, good plant selections, and some horrendous ones as well. So why are there bad designs? Well, it could be the case that the builder is just trying to finish off the job. They just head to the local garden centre, buy whatever they can find, shove it in the ground, get the tick of approval, and move on to the next job. It sounds really bad, but hey folks, that is what happens in the industry. And here is an example of really bad plant selection. This is Ficus benjamina, a massive rainforest tree used as a hedge. This is going to get massive, the root systems will cause problems. Better plant selection is needed, folks, for a really good garden design, but for a longevity of a garden. Is it doing the function of screening? Yes, but is it the right plant for the situation? No. Am I a fan of conifers as pillars along the front entrance? No. I think the selection of the plants is completely inappropriate for the climate here in southeast Queensland. But it does make a statement. But will they survive the time? Well, it looks like they've been here 10 years, so they have for the time being. But they may not be around for say 20 years, but that's still 10 years of success. And the usage of gardenias, of boreas, mini-mins and white flowering plants simplifies the palette, so it is actually working quite well. There is a huge trend to use creeping fig, Ficus pumila, to cover walls and pillars. I mean, it looks stunning. It reminds me of places I've visited in China and in Singapore, and when done well, it works really well. But the maintenance must be kept up. Any branches growing out need to be clipped off. But over time, the leaves will get bigger. You might get flowers and fruit, which is the thing you don't want. High maintenance is actually one of the things synonymous with creeping fig walls. I love them, I really do, but you need to weigh up the pros and cons for appearance and for maintenance. And this is a cop-out. They've invested so much really good money on these bougainvilleas, which is a beautiful statement at the front entrance, and then they've blown money on artificial turf. Well, it could be low maintenance, it is green, but it's basically environmentally disaster. This is an embarrassment to the suburb, it's embarrassment to landscape design. They didn't do it obviously for a choice, they've made a decision for low maintenance, but it's basically ugly. And as I said, it's an embarrassment for the property owner. At least I think it is. Some of the properties I'm walking past is just one street. There are a lot of houses in this suburb, and a lot of them are absolutely beautiful with wonderful gardens. So I'm not discrediting everybody. It's just that when you do a garden design, your footpath, your street frontage is part of your garden design. Selecting the right plants for the front is very important. Getting the feel of the place, the location is important. You want a garden design to complement the house, and some of the ones I saw today do not at all. some of the houses and the designs look wonderful together. I can feel a sense that they belong together, and the design, the landscape architect or the designer did a really good job. But some of them are bad. And I do think the builders did it themselves, because there's no sense of placing, no sense of understanding the situation. So property owners, no matter where you live, no matter what country, passing a beautiful garden right now, no matter where you live, plan your garden with a landscape architect, a landscape designer, a horticulturist who knows the plants, who knows placement, who knows the right plant for the right situation. The horticulturist will be there to assure you get success, and hopefully that's your objective. This is Paul Plant Horticulture with another different type of a video for today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and if anyone lives in Raby Bay, sorry. I'm not saying everyone's garden is bad. Just a few I walked past today are an embarrassment, and probably they've spent so much money on the house and underestimated the value the property gives to underestimated the value the landscape gives to the value to the property. So folks, please remember, landscaping, planting, it's not just to make things pretty, it's there to improve the asset that you have. It is there also to showcase your personality, your character. Yes, you can have some wonderful fun with plant selections and choices, but do it wisely and preferably under the guidance of some expertise. If you don't have it, please employ the right people. And as I said, a horticulturist would be the starting point I would recommend everyone to go for. Now that's the end of the the Paul Plant Horticulture video for today. And as I said, I do one every single day here on YouTube. And if you do like them, please subscribe and a thumbs up. And occasionally I will be a little bit opinionated because of the years of experience and expertise I have to hopefully pass on that knowledge. This is not just whim, this is also because of industry expertise that I'm hoping that I can pass people on this knowledge so that they can do it right in the future. So cheers for now, until the next video, which will be tomorrow.